Hello, this is Julia Bushkova, and today I am finishing the Harmonics series with a demonstration of double harmonics. Double harmonics are harmonics in double stops, and they can be of various types. Most of the time in pieces we use the mixed types, so that is to say some harmonics could be natural completely. For instance, two natural harmonics give you a wonderful double harmonic. That way, very easy to play. And then they can be mixed types when, for instance, you will have one note stopped and the other note, the other note will be, for instance, natural harmonic. And here, I think I will not go into all the combinations because there are many. Too many to actually just highlight, and I don't think it will be useful. One thing to remember is that we are most of the time using combination of 1 and 4, 1 pressing 4 being very light, 1 pressing 3rd being very light, so harmonic of the 3rd, harmonic of the 4th. So I will put my first finger on 2 strings. So on the top, E is being pressed down, A is being lightly touched, and it sounds like an E 2 octaves higher, and a C sharp is lightly touched over the A here. Sometimes harmonic of the 5th, right? So 1 pressing the 5th is very light. And in very, very few places, when we have very hard harmonics, which is when you play second finger, and you go to the 4th in here, while the first finger, and then, so that will together give you the double stops. Have you tried those? The ones that are 2, 2, 4, 1, 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So together. Mm-hmm. And the other one, both. So you keep the whole. Exactly. That's the result of that very torturous position. Now, in the example that you will be playing, you don't have those. Luckily, luckily we don't. But what Polly can show. Actually, I do have. You do have 1 or 2, don't you? Yeah. I think you do, just on a different string. Exactly. Yes. So exactly, and the lower strings. And it is easier to play some of those things on lower strings just because they sound better. Usually we can hear them and therefore align our hand to the ear. So let's look at an example here of double harmonics in the Paganini Caprice number 9, at the ending of it. Very good. Okay, so that is, as we can see, the positions of, that's why we absolutely have to have the flat 4th finger, and that is important for those who just start harmonics. That's always the case. So I saw some people here and there playing this sort of very irregular notes. It's not going to work in these situations because when you're extending that much, it's really not possible. Yeah, and you need to extend both. So another important element of these harmonics, besides the difficult left hand and the practice and playing very in tune, by the way, the more in tune you play, the easier harmonics become, especially double harmonics. They also, vice versa, improve your intonation greatly when you practice them. And of course, the role of the bow cannot be underestimated in harmonics. You could see Polly here using quite fast bow, but still small, and closer to the lower half, in the lower half somewhere here, and not starting exactly on the string, starting a little bit off the string and landing into the string, but very close to the string. So all of those things are important. So Polly, why don't you share how you practiced the harmonics, the double harmonics, in which way, in terms of your right hand? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you play them all down, it means that you also play them all up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it. Okay, so that is done to really refine the landing on the string in either direction. So actually it is easier when they just go in a normal, natural way down and up. Okay, and the other one would be to repeat notes the same time, several times, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. Exactly. Actually, a very good, very accomplished player here shares with you that the bow, in fact, may be more important eventually than the left hand. Of course, the left hand has to be in very good shape, like hers is, but the bow is very important. So, because if we don't land correctly, it's not going to sound, even if everything is in the right place. One other thing that we all need to remember with artificial harmonics, and actually natural too, but naturals are much easier to fix. It's not about so much about double harmonics, but of course with double harmonics too. So if we sound a note, and let's say it's supposed to be B, but it sounds like this. It's somewhere in between. It's not B flat, it's not B. The matter of this intonation, the problem will be in the placement of the first finger. However, if your note just doesn't sound like you're playing something and there's just like something of that nature, that means that the relationship between the fingers is not working. Can you try to play something out of tune in the double harmonic here and there? Just like any, but just to try to be out of tune. Yeah. For instance, like that. Yes, very good. Actually, because it is really hard for somebody who knows, and her hand goes exactly to the right place, by the way. So it's really hard to play out of tune on purpose, right? But yes, so you will not hear the right pitch, or sometimes like no pitch at all. So that means your distance between the fingers, between the pressing and the light one, needs to be adjusted into the right direction. All right, that will be all for today. Thank you, Polly, very much.
Thank you.
Please like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you all later.